Live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. It's time to get your champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Welcome inside the Hall of Fame. Now, can you dig that?
Boom! Welcome inside the Hall of Fame. I'm Booker T, 6-time world champ, 2-time Hall of Famer. Got my man Brad Gilmore here with me. And I want to thank everybody again for stepping inside the Hall of Fame. Get your champagne wishes, caviar dreams, baby. Coming off a big weekend, man. Coming off a huge weekend. UFC 314 went down, and I tell you, man, a lot of speculations. Everybody wondering what was going to go down in the main event, and I tell you, man, what a main event! 5-rounder, knockdown, drag out. Before we even get there, man, how you feel, man? How you feel? Because I know you was wondering about that main event yourself.
Yeah, well, I knew you couldn't wait to bring that up. I knew you couldn't wait to bring that up.
What's up? What's up?
Well, look, this is what I'm going to say. Let me start off by saying this. We had a hell of a time covering the countdown to UFC 314 on ESPN Radio nationally. And y'all, the members of the Reality Wrestling YouTube channel, actually got to see that live stream. That's something that we really appreciate. Evan and all the folks over there at ESPN Radio for letting us simulcast that. But you know what? Those people saw it. I had my eye on the young gun, man. I thought Diego Lopez was going to go out there and put a little pop on him. But you know what? The old dog still had a couple rounds left in him, and he looked good. He looked good, man. And, congrats to him.
My theory came to fruition, man. I think my theory came to fruition as far as Volk having to get up for all of those fights, all of those wins. And then finally get knocked off that pedestal. I just didn't think he had it knocked out of him just yet. He got knocked off, but I don't think that dog got knocked out of him. And he proved it, man, because he was in a dog fight. He was in a dog fight,
Hell
man.
yeah.
I don't know if you saw the presser after the fight was over with, man, but I'm going to tell you, man, Volkanovski, his face was bruised, battered, and torn, bro. So he went through a war to actually become champion again. So big props to Alexander Volkanovski, man. He went out there. He did it in grand fashion. Unanimous decision.
And you know what? Congratulations to him. And I love Volk. I'm glad that he was able to go out there.
You counted him out.
I didn't count him out. I just picked the other guy. That's not me counting him out.
You said he was finished. I think that if I recall,
you know what?
What?
You might be right.
That's what you said.
You might be right. But at the same time, he's coming off 2 knockouts, long layoff. He's almost 40. Wars, battles, bruised, battered.
Almost.
Yeah.
You're not 40 until you are 40. What the hell? Come on.
Someone asked me how old you were the other day. I said he's almost 70.
Exactly my point. See what I'm saying? You got it all messed up. Oh, man, folks still got a lot of wear on the tires left. I really do. I think he still got a lot of prime years still left. Not a lot, but a couple prime years left in the game.
He's got a couple great fights left in him, and you know what? He definitely proved me wrong on that one. The other guy, and I'm not ashamed to say it, who proved me wrong was Paddy the Body. Paddy went out there and he put it on Michael Chandler, and I don't know if he retired Michael Chandler.
Did I say that was going to happen? Didn't I say this might be Michael Chandler's last fight? Didn't I say that? I said that, didn't I? I did say that, right? And I talked about those previous wars over in Bellator, that 10-year plus run he had in Bellator.
Yeah. Man,
that right there, man. You cannot, push that to the side. You cannot say, well, that was the end and this is now. It don't work like that in the fight game, man. All those wars, man, mount up.
Add up.
All those battles, man, they mount up. And I think that's what's happened with Michael Chandler more than anything, because he came into the UFC. They threw him right to the wolves. And he survived. Right off the bat. And then, he's had his ups and downs, but he still have looked so dynamic enough to where you want to throw him in there. You just want, it's not whether he win a lot or not. You just want to see it.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So Michael Chandler, man, he's had a hell of a career, but I really think it's come to an end. I think this is the finale. I think Paddy Pimblett actually retired Michael Chandler at UFC 314, 314, most definitely.
You know, if he would have lost in a different way, right? If he would have lost in a decision, split decision, if it was like a 5th round KO and he just didn't see it coming and it slipped in there, but Paddy was on that man the entire time.
His gas tank, man, you could tell his gas tank was running low.
And
He was getting tired to the point where he knew he couldn't do anything from a stand-up perspective, so he had to start trying to shoot. And once he did that, he just put himself in a really, really bad position. And goes to my point also, I really don't think we've seen the best of Paddy Pimblett. I think this guy got so many more layers to his fight game that we're going to see here in the future. He's got a very, very high fight IQ. He really does. And the thing is, I think this Paddy Baddy, acting the way he does, kind of like threw everybody off at the beginning and really didn't take notice to what kind of, time that this dude been putting in the gym, because it showed, man. I mean, it's reach. He used it to his advantage. His kicks, he used to his advantage. And then when he took it to the ground, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. And he did Michael Chandler it seemed like it seemed like it was so easy. He didn't have a scratch. He didn't have a scratch on him, even though he took a couple of shots, in the fight.
A couple. He did take a couple, but not,
but
not
Paddy,
like what we were expecting.
Paddy spoke about that also. It's a fight. You're going to take a shot. I mean, it's a fight. You know what I mean? And if you think you're going to go into a fight without taking, a shot, you better get in another business.
Well, from what I'm hearing, you're now a believer. You're a Paddy guy. You know what I mean? You're a Pimblett fan.
I'm not saying that I'm a Paddy Pimblett fan or anything like that. I'm saying this guy's a damn good fighter. That's all I'm saying.
He's not hype. He's not all hype like a lot of us thought that he was.
I don't think he's all hype at all. I mean, Bobby Green fight kind of like proved that he wasn't all hype, because Bobby Green he's like no, like Mick would say, these tomato cans.
He's not a tomato can rock.
These bums. You know what I mean? He's not a bum or anything like that. And to put him to sleep the way he did. Bobby Green, man, he was asleep, bro. He was asleep. And it seemed like it happened like that. Like he just, as soon as he got locked in, he just literally just went to sleep.
What'd you say on Saturday? You look for the My Pillow.
You look for the My Pillow, man. You know what I mean? And I tell you, man, but the way he dispatched Michael Chandler was it was beautiful work, man. It really was. It was beautiful work from a fighter's perspective. He went out there and did his job, and he did his job well. It was very technical, surgical, one would say, because like I say, he didn't get touched up at all like Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler normally put hands on it, but he looks, I don't know if, correct me if I'm wrong, if you saw something different, but Michael Chandler looked so slow in this fight.
He looked much slower than we're used to him looking. Way slower. I agree with you. And again, that could just be the age finally showing. The war's showing up. I mean, he just didn't look like he was in the fight. He actually looked, no, I'll take that back. He looked good in the first round. First round, he looked like he came to play, and he was going, and he was moving. But after that first round, there was not a second of that fight he was winning. Remember, because he was taking Paddy down. He started to ride him, using his wrestling. We even said when we were watching the fight, we're like, oh, look, he's going to kind of a different strategy here. He's not using the old Michael Chandler, just let it fly playbook.
Yeah.
And I thought that was actually good for him.
He didn't have that like 1-2 step. You know, he used to do that little one step and then boom, throw that big right hand like over the top. He didn't have that at all. It was just, and I don't know if it was Paddy Pimblett or was it him? That's the question right there. Was it Paddy Pimblett's defense and the way he actually played, Michael Chandler, as far as, studying him, understanding, look here, if we know about Michael Chandler in that 1-2 step,
we know about it.
I think Paddy Pimblett probably know about it as well. You know what I'm saying? So, no, man, it definitely was a different Michael Chandler that perhaps the last time we see Michael Chandler.
Should it be the last time?
Well, I don't know. I think Michael Chandler deserved one more. I think he deserves a fight where we know he's going to be going out if he doesn't, perform.
I feel that.
I think he deserves that, to just put him out the pasture and say, this is it. You're done. We're wrapping your son. That would be hard. I think that would be a hard pill for him to swallow.
Of course.
More than anything.
I think that he's put in enough time, like you said, for him to be able to call his shot and go out on his shield. Maybe not enough time in the UFC, but enough time in the sport to where Michael Chandler deserves that moment. And then let me ask you this, because I know we're coming up against a break, but Patricio Pitbull, do we see him fight again in the UFC?
Man, Pitbull took a beating, man. And the thing is, it was a rough, just ragtag like type beating, man. I don't know. Let's explore on that. When we come back from the break, guys, you listening to the Hall of Fame. Stick around, man. We'll be back in a minute,
fellas. Let's talk about confidence. The kind of confidence that counts when it's time to step up and deliver. And that's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets designed to help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections. We're talking about getting in the game and staying in it.
And you know what they say, man. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And with Blue Chew, you can take these chewables anytime, day or night. So you're always good to go when the opportunity strikes. And the best part, the entire process is done online. No doctor's visits, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at a pharmacy.
Ooh, yeah, and Blue Chew is putting their money where their mouth is, offering you a whole month for free. It's simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com and consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once approved, you'll receive your prescription delivered discreetly right to your door, made in the USA and ready to go when you are.
Now, Brad, let's get real. Does it work? Man, they'll mistake you for a soldier at full salute. You'll be pitching a tent like a true Eagle Scout, man. Blue Chew won't stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house. That's the mission, dog.
And listen, confidence is key, especially when you're all bricked up. There's nothing sexier than a man who's ready to go. And at BlueChew.com, they can help bring that energy when it matters most. Don't miss out on what could be the best night of your life. Make life easier by getting harder. Discover your options at BlueChew.com, and we've got a deal just for our listeners. Try your first month absolutely free. Visit BlueChew.com, use the promo code Booker, and there's more details and important safety information. And as always, we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the Hall of Fame podcast.
Oh, yeah, man. Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, man. Talking a little UFC 314 went down this weekend. We're going to be talking about WrestleMania coming up this weekend as well as Stand and Deliver. We definitely going to be talking about that as well as Road Platinum went down over the weekend as well, man. We had a hell of a weekend, man. I'm talking about, but back to Patricio. That's the way you pronounce it, Brad. I know you was wondering.
Patricio. No, I was talking about the last name.
Oh yeah, okay. I don't know. I ain't gonna
Can't help you out there, brother.
Pitbull. That's the last name, as far as I'm concerned. But nah, man. You know what? I think the question is not more so on Pitbull, but I think more so on Yair Rodriguez. As Yair Rodriguez, has he hit his ceiling? Is this it? And you remember,
I don't know.
You remember I was talking about this. I talked about this on Saturday. As far as Yair Rodriguez, the way he came out of the blocks, he came out on fire. I mean, totally. This guy was, the next big thing, quote unquote, right? Knocking guys out from a spectacular perspective. I don't know if you guys remember that Korean Zombie fight with Yair Rodriguez. I think it was perhaps 10 seconds left in the fight. Yair Rodriguez bends over, comes up with a back elbow, literally that he didn't even see, and knocked the zombie out. You know what I mean? That's how dynamic this dude was. He was on everybody's radar. Has Yair Rodriguez, has he hit his ceiling? I think that's the question, more so than Pitbull, because we know what Pitbull is. I mean, after more than a decade in Bellator, all those wars, you know what I mean? Losing his title, regaining, losing it. I think, three-time champion in Bellator. So we know what he's all about. But Yair Rodriguez, has he plateaued?
I don't know. I don't think he's plateaued. I don't see a plateau. I think they're going out there in a high-profile fight in the featherweight division, going against Patricio. I know that Yair was talking after the fight about title shot. I'm thinking about a title shot. I'm
You don't
thinking
think
about a title shot.
you don't think Yair Rodriguez should have went out there and got that man out of there and got him out in grand fashion?
I mean, look, Pitbull's tough, bro. I mean, he might be older. He might have gone through his wars, but it's not like he is a pit. His name is Pitbull.
I mean,
What do you
were
mean?
just talking about Alexander Volkanovski being old.
No, 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 no. I was
Pitbull's
saying,
not.
I said a few things about Volk. I said, age, he is getting up there in age. He's coming off 2 knockout losses. He's coming off a long layoff, and I didn't think that his mentality. I didn't like what I was hearing leading up to the fight. Look, I was wrong about all of that.
Exactly.
But
Well, that's obvious. That's obvious.
But Yair went out there and did it. And so I don't know why you're saying, oh, because he didn't do it in the way that you wanted him to do it.
no,
He's old and dusted and washed up and throw him at the back of the line.
I'm not saying Yair is dusted or anything like that. What I'm saying is Yair Rodriguez has not performed the way he's not performing at that level like when he first came out the blocks. He's run into a whole lot of bumps in the road. And a guy like Pitbull, it seemed like would have been tailor-made for him to go out there and really display his talent and perhaps get this guy out of there. Not just get him out of there, just beat him to the point to where it's so convincingly and so decisively to where you go, the referee might have to have the wherewithal and understanding and know-how to stop it. But that's what I'm saying. He didn't perform up to those standards, man. And Yair Rodriguez is only going to get tougher for him because this was a gift. This was a bonus that he got with Pitbull coming in, and he didn't utilize it to the point where he should be talking about title shot. Are you kidding me?
I understand what he said at the presser. That's what he said at the presser. All right, don't shoot the messenger here.
Just saying.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Just saying. Yeah.
Well, look, we did have a great ESPN show on Saturday. We had a great Reality Wrestling Platinum. If you streamed it live with our Title Match Wrestling subscribers, we really appreciate Title Match Wrestling. Shout out to Telly, everybody making it possible on Saturday. We saw a couple of huge things. I don't want to spoil it because you're going to see it on Road Platinum as it comes out, but some clips on the internet have already surfaced.
Like I said, it's already spoiled.
I want to talk about one thing and one thing only. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about Tiffany Nieves and Sharmell? That's what I want to know.
I'm not going to do anything, man. Sharmell is capable. Sharmell is more than capable of handling her own battles, fighting her own battles. And I feel sorry for Tiffany more than anything, man. So we're going to let that thing play out, guys. If you didn't see any of the clips on social media, Sharmell, my queen Sharmell got into a little riff with Tiffany Nieves. And they're gonna have to settle it. And sometimes when you got to settle it, you just got to scrap up. You know what I mean? You got to scrap up, tighten your boots up real tight. You just got to go in there and throw hands, man. That's what life's all about. And the thing is to know you can still throw hands. That's the thing you got to really understand. So now I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna be, eating the popcorn and enjoying the festivities.
Well, you know what? So are we this weekend because Saturday's a huge day. It's WrestleMania Saturday. It's NXT Stand and Deliver. And we'll also be doing the countdown to WrestleMania Night 1 on ESPN Radio. There's a little graphic for everybody to check out. Make sure you tune in on ESPN Radio, ESPN app, and Sirius XM Channel 80. You're going to be pulling quadruple duty on Saturday, wearing many hats as you typically do. But what are you looking forward to mostly when you get to Las Vegas for WrestleMania weeks? Stand and Deliver. You looking forward to WrestleMania? What are you laughing about?
Getting it over. I'm gonna tell you, man, these are rough hours, man. WrestleMania weeks, man. It's a lot of rough hours, man. A lot of work being put in. You're gonna be getting pulled this way, you're gonna be getting pulled that way. If you've never experienced it, man, it's something, it's a lot of work. Let me just say that. I'm so glad I'm not one of the young guys, though. I mean, because their workload is going to be, even more so. It's going to be crazy, but no, I got my hands full. Like I say, I'm Stand and Deliver. Got that. Of course, we got, a Hall of Fame that we're going to be, getting ready for WrestleMania as well. I got a fan, access like thing with Fanatics, on Sunday.
At
Sunday morning.
WWE World, right? Yeah.
Yeah, from 9 a.m. to like noon. I think that's going to be my longest appearance. I think I got something for LFG as well. So yeah, man, it's gonna be crazy, man. I'm looking forward to it though. I'm actually looking forward to it. Like I said, my schedule is not so hectic to where I can't enjoy Vegas. Oh yeah, man, can't wait to get to the one.
Oh yeah, man.
It's gonna be a beautiful day. And I might even go to the one early. You know what I mean? I might even go before you even get there. So I'm just letting
you know what? I thought you were a real one. You know what I mean? It turns out you fake. Fugazi. Gotta go to the one without me. What kind of stuff is that, man? What the hell? I thought we were cool. I thought we were boys.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
I will say, I'm looking forward to the one. I'm looking forward to being in Las Vegas. It's been about a year since I was there last, or maybe a little less than a year since I was there last. But I'm really looking forward to watching Stand and Deliver. I hear it's the hottest ticket in town, T-Mobile Arena, and there's 5 or 6 matches on the card. I don't think we're fully fleshed out yet. I think there's still some to be announced on NXT this coming Tuesday. But man,
we got the tournament qualified.
Still got the Fatal 4-Way for the North American Championship. So there's still some stuff left out there. But Stand and Deliver last year was awesome. That was Trick and Carmelo main evented. You had that amazing tag team match with Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker and Nathan Frazier and Axiom and all those guys. Metaphor was hosting the thing last year.
They're gonna bring it, man. They're gonna bring it, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm so freaking looking forward to it. The only thing about Stand and Deliver, it starts so early. So I got to get up. I got to get to sleep. But then you got the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? So it's a double-edged sword. Got to go to the Hall of Fame, and then I got to get up early that next morning. So it's good God, man. Got to have a double shot ready. I can tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, because the Hall of Fame's Friday night, and then you're going to be up early call time.
Yeah, exactly. Call time.
Whose speech? Call time's what time?
Like 6 a.m. Like something.
Ooh, buddy.
6, 7. 8.
Let me ask you this before we go to break, and then we'll start talking about WrestleMania Stand and Deliver in depth. And if you have any super chats, guys, get them in. We're going to do an all super chat segment. But who are you looking forward to the most seeing go in the Hall of Fame? Because I will say, I watched a documentary last night about WrestleMania 9. And I didn't realize that was Lex Luger's debut in the company was WrestleMania 9, his first WrestleMania as, the narcissist. I think I'm really looking forward to hearing his speech.
No, I'm really looking forward to hearing Lex as well because Lex has a story to tell. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And I'm really looking forward to hearing Lex tell that story. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to hearing more than anything. Just because he's been through so freaking much. So we'll find out. Stick around, guys. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a minute. Can you dig it? Hey, y'all, Booker T here alongside with my main man, Brad Gilmore. And today we're talking about something that could really change the game when it comes to how you get paid.
That's right, Booker, because let's face it, life doesn't just happen every 2 weeks. So why wait for a payday? With EarnIn, the money you've earned already can be in your hands today.
EarnIn is this incredible app that lets you access your pay as you earn it. We're talking about up to $100 per day and up to $750 each pay period.
All you got to do is download the EarnIn app, verify your paycheck, and boom, you can access up to $100 a day as you work. And the cool part, you just leave an optional tip, and any money you access plus the tip gets repaid when your next paycheck rolls in.
Brad, I'm always talking about staying ready so you don't have to get ready, right? Imagine having that extra cash for that surprise date night, or maybe when you have to take the furry little friend to the vet unexpectedly.
Absolutely, Booker. Or even those times when you need to grab a last minute gift, or maybe you're a little short on rent, or hey, Even you might want to pick up some new gear for yourself or your kids or your lady.
Folks, make Earn In part of your financial playbook. Join over 3.5 million customers who are finding financial stability and peace of mind thanks to Earn In.
So don't wait around for a payday. Get your money when you need it and take control of your finances. Download Earn In today and experience what it's like to access pay on your terms.
Get started with Earn In now and join the millions who are getting their pay their way. It's time to earn in, not just earn. Check it out, man. Boom. Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, man. Yeah, we definitely gonna be out in Vegas doing our thing, doing it like it's supposed to be done. I can't wait. And it's gonna be all about 2 days, man. WrestleMania 1 and 2. I tell you, I'm excited about it. The family's going to be at WrestleMania. I don't know if I'm going to be at WrestleMania. I think I'm going to be watching it from the hotel. But the matches, I think that's slated to happen. I think we on par for another banger, man. I'm serious. People say, man, it's a banger. I'm serious. I'm serious though. I really feel like this one got a feel to it to what people are going to leave. Really excited. And the full card, everything's been pretty much set in stone there. Pretty much all the matches have been made
For the most part, yeah. I think they're all pretty much set.
Yeah. So I mean, I think normally at this time before WrestleMania, we still have a couple more matches still looking to get on the card, right?
Mm-hmm.
This the first time where it's been fully, laid out totally in quite some time. So I'm looking forward to, one match I'm looking forward to is Naomi and Jay Cargill.
I think it's both their biggest matches of their careers.
I'm excited for both of them just because this is a huge freaking highlight moment for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
The match is going to be what it is. Hopefully they go out and deliver and it's a hell of a match, something that they can, put in the highlight reel. But I tell you, just this moment for those two to be on this stage at WrestleMania, bro, that's a huge moment. So I'm proud of both of those ladies for going out there and being able to have this moment. I really am.
Being able to stand and deliver, not to use the term from the pay-per-view, but like just be there. And for last year, they were part of a 6-woman tag. This year, one-on-one against each other. And it's interesting because Naomi's working as a heel. And this is really the first time I've seen Naomi as a heel since that time. It was her, Tamina, and Sasha Banks for Team Bad. But that was like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? This is a long time to be a face and now to switch it over into a heel. Be working with somebody like Jade. Naomi's the veteran in that match. She's the heel in that match. And Jade coming off of a layoff. We've seen her once or twice in the ring since then. And Jade's still such a specimen and just such a superstar when you see her. I'm excited that they're getting that spotlight at WrestleMania.
Yeah. You remember what I said about Jay Cargill?
She had WWE written all over
her? Yeah, that's exactly what I said, man. She had WWE written all over her, man. And now just to see her in this position to be able to go out here and have this WrestleMania moment, it's something I always talk about as far as the young guys, man, something you really don't want to miss out on if you have a chance. I was listening to, Motor City Machine Guns, talk about having, perhaps that WrestleMania moment, how great it would be. I'm gonna tell you, man, it's nothing like it. It's nothing like the weekend. It's nothing like not the weekend, the week.
Yeah,
I'm serious, bro.
What are you talking about?
I'm serious. You got to take a nap for a week after you finish WrestleMania. I'm serious, But now it's just so freaking awesome to see how big the thing has gotten. And in Vegas, bro, what happens in Vegas ain't gonna stay in Vegas this time. I'm telling you that.
Well, let's do this. I mean, we have, I think it's 13 matches at WrestleMania officially right now. Can I just get you to react to a couple of them if I throw them out to you?
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right, let's talk about Eric and Ivar, the War Raiders going against the New Day. New Day has a chance to be, I think, the 103rd time tag team champions. No, jokes aside, New Day has a chance to go out there and do something big after this heel turn. Eric and Ivar just getting back together as the War Raiders in the last couple months. Tag match. You've been in a tag team championship match at WrestleMania. How do you feel about these two matching up?
You know, it's another tag match, of course. You know, New Day got a chance to go out and pad the stats there again. I'm happy. I'm definitely happy the brothers got on got a, got on the big show. All right, let's just say that more than anything. But Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, man, those guys, man, they're like the freaking Energizer Bunny, man. They just keep freaking going, man. They're like the freaking Timex watch. They just keep on ticking. Man, those guys, big ups for staying in there and hopefully being able to add a little bit more to their history, win the tag team championships one more time.
I think it'd be a great moment as far as, the New Day after turning heel and turning on Big E and being able to kind of put the exclamation point on that heel turn. That could definitely do it. Now, here's one that's interesting. And I know that.
And the thing is, too, I don't want to talk about it or anything, but I got the perfect angle. But let's move on.
Okay. You don't book the show. And I know you like to really be NXT and reality wrestling focused, and sometimes some of the stories on the main roster escape you. So I want to know, have you been paying attention to El Grande Americano?
No.
He and Rey Mysterio are going to be doing battle. It's Chad Gable.
No, I haven't. Like I said, I haven't. That's the thing. I can't sit here and lie or anything like that. I haven't been paying as much attention to the main roster than I have to the guys in NXT, because I really got to focus on those guys and really, try to highlight and shine, the best, assets, So no, I hadn't been watching the main roster as much, but I heard about the El Grande Americano thing with Chad, but Rey Mysterio, man, Rey Mysterio got some competition now on the show. I must say that. Let's just say that.
We talk about what, El Grande Americano, or you talk about Ray Phoenix and talk about Penta and
I always thought
Dragon Lee?
Dragon Lee is unbelievable, but that kid Ray Phoenix, man, he's the second coming to Rey Mysterio. Some of the stuff that guy I've seen do in the ring, it's been just incredible, unbelievable. Rey Mysterio's always been that same way. I mean, especially a young Rey Mysterio, in WCW. I mean, so dynamic and so fluid, in its movements and execution. And I look at a guy like Ray Phoenix. He's definitely a guy that could literally, be the guy that could carry that mantle, because Ray, is Rey Mysterio. It's never going to be another Rey Mysterio. Dominic is not even a Rey Mysterio. No. Dominic is his own character, his own, kind, but Rey Mysterio and Ray Phoenix, man, those two are so freaking close, almost mirror images in so many different ways.
Well, we'll see. Ray, after going in the Hall of Fame 2 years ago, finds himself back in WrestleMania again. Now, we talked about Jade and Naomi, which is definitely a match for me to watch, but look at this one, man. This one's awesome. Guy that we had years ago at our live show in Hollywood, LA Knight, when he was Eli Drake. Now he's defending the United States Championship against a guy who you really put your name behind in a lot of different ways and brought him down to reality wrestling, and that's Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu getting his first WrestleMania match, and it happens to be a single match for the United States Championship. This is a guy who's going to be main event in WrestleMania in the next couple of years, mark my words. But what do you think of this one?
No, man. Jacob Fatu, he's definitely when you watch, you feel something, man. Yeah. He brings it. I mean, even from, his in-ring is unbelievable, but we really never really got a chance to see his promo skills and how good he really is at, being that dude that you say, man, I do not want to cross him. Yeah, I'm serious. So for Jacob to be in this position, with LA, man, it's going to be awesome. To be able to let the world see what Jacob Fatu does in a big moment, WrestleMania moment, man. This is it. Him and I, we've talked about this so many times, man, as far as, him being in this position and being able to go out there and perform at this level. This is it. And I can't wait to see the kid go out there and perform from a singles perspective. It's going to be something spectacular.
Well, we're also going to see another one who you love, both of these women. You've touted both of them, a singles match for the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton defends against Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, especially with all the fireworks that's been going on, with the promos and whatnot. I mean, right now the social media buzz around this match right here and the realism of, bringing the real life, aspects of their lives, into this as well has been, something that's really, really sparked it. Tiffany Stratton, talking about that she's here to, pretty much take Charlotte Flair's spot, and this is what wrestling is, bro. If this duo right here doesn't have you, like dialed in as far as, man, I want to see this and see exactly what happens, you're missing out because Charlotte Flair, we know what she's going to bring to the table. Tiffany Stratton, you know, she's almost like a Paddy Pimblett. We really don't know how good she really is, how good she really can be, how good she's gonna be. You know what I mean? So it's so many different layers there. So I'm looking forward to those ladies going out there, shocking, rocking the house, WrestleMania in Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh man, you want a slice. You know what I mean? So you're in Vegas, so you might want to roll the dice. Hey man, stick around. You're in the Hall of Fame. We'll be back in a moment. Hey, this is Booker T, 6-time world champ, 2-time Hall of Fame. I got something for you guys, man. Look, when I was a kid, man, cereal was my jam. But now, since I'm a grown man, I'm looking for something that gives me more than just a sugar rush and carbs, man. That's when I found Magic Spoon. Look, it's a cereal that gives you the taste of your childhood favorites, but without sugar and packed with tons of protein.
And if you're already a fan of Magic Spoon, then you need to listen up to this because I've got some big news. Magic Spoon has taken that amazing cereal that we all love and turned it into high-protein treats. These new treats are light, they're crispy, and they become my go-to snack, especially before or even after the gym.
Yeah, man, every serving of Magic Spoon cereal has 13 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, and only 4 grams of net carb. That fruity and cocoa flavor are the classic ones, but there's a whole lot more to try, man.
And those new treats, they've got 12 grams of protein and come in flavors like marshmallow and chocolatey peanut butter. Perfect when you're on the go or you need a quick snack to fuel up before that workout.
Yeah, man, I keep a box in my gym bag, but it's a great late night snack as well. Those treats have that crispy texture, great taste, and the macros that make you feel good about eating them.
So Magic Spoon's bringing back those nostalgic flavors, but without all the stuff that we don't want. So if you want to try it for yourself and get $5 off your next order, go to magicspoon.com/HOF. That's magicspoon.com/HOF. Or you can even find it on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store.
That's magicspoon.com/HOF for $5 off. Magic Spoon, hold on to the dream. Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, man. I'm Booker T, my man Brad Gilmore, just doing it, talking a little WrestleMania. It's getting ready to go down here in just a few days, man. I'm excited. You know what, though? One thing I want to ask, Brad. Why were you hating on my little baby line this weekend?
I wasn't hating on your little baby line.
Why you hating on little baby? I mean, I don't call myself the GOAT. I leave that up to the people.
No, it's a good line. It's a good line.
It goes with the layout of this show. It's all about
people.
Exactly my point. You know what I mean? So that's a little baby. That's that boy, little baby.
I did point out your little baby line over the weekend, and you also dropped a DJ Khaled bar. I don't know what kind of coffee you were sipping that day, but you were feeling it. But hey, let's keep up with WrestleMania. We have 2 more matches on night 1, and then we'll kind of breeze through night 2 a little bit. And then next segment, we'll get to all the super chatters. If you're watching us on YouTube, ESPN Radio audience, we appreciate you checking us out. Our 102.5 The Game audience, we appreciate you checking us out. This goes for, let's talk about it, Gunther and Jey Uso. They got to show up, man. They got to show up and show out in this one. Both these guys can do it.
I'm gonna tell you. I don't give a damn about Gunther. Okay, I'm gonna just put that out there right now. I'm gonna just say it. I hope Jey Uso go out there and just beat the brakes off that boy. I wish Jey Uso go out there and get it done. Hope this is the beginning of the Yeet championship era. This could be it. And it all can happen at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas. It ain't going to get no bigger than that. I mean, you're not going to get any more motivation than something like that. And ever since my little run-in I had with Gunther, on LFG, I have no love for this man. You know what I mean? I just want to put that out in the air. Yeah.
Well, that was a interesting little chat that you and Gunther had on LFG. Yeah, it seems like the theme of the show is you get into it with everybody. Do you and Mickey have a scrap I hadn't seen yet?
No.
You've gotten into it. Undertaker, the Dudleys, Gunther, the talent.
Bro, I'm just trying to win, right? No matter what.
I feel you.
Win, no matter what. That's that's what I'm trying to do. All right. Is it a problem with that? Is it a problem with going?
I don't have a problem with
it.
Is
it a problem with going to work, with your hard hat on and your stethoscope, and you trying to make sure everything is done right? Everybody is in the right place at the right time. Everybody's getting their business taken. Is there anything wrong with that?
No.
But that's the way I come to work every single time. When I say every time, I say every single time. That's the way I come to work.
Hey, look, that's up to you, man. So you don't have any love for Gunther? That means I don't got any love for Gunther. And so I want Jey Uso to go out there and do it. But let's talk about the main event of night one. First time this man will be main eventing, but he's along two previous WrestleMania main eventers. But Roman Reigns is taking on Seth Rollins and taking on CM Punk with Paul Heyman in his corner in a triple threat match. Man, a lot of star power in that one, Book. A lot of star power. And, nothing's on the line. There's no title on the line. There's no opportunity on the line. It's just pride on the line. That's a big match. That's a big match. They got to live up to that billing, too, in the main event.
Huge match. No, it really is. It's a huge moment for CM Punk as well, being a guy that this is the moment, WrestleMania. It's the reason why, perhaps he came back to have this moment. At WrestleMania in the main event. It's nothing like it. It really isn't. It's nothing like being in this position. Seth Rollins, we know about the work that he's been doing over his time. I always said this dude was like a great writer, you know what I mean? So, writes some really, really good love stories. Roman Reigns, a guy has proved his mettle as being the guy that has carried it now for quite some time. I don't even know how many years it's been, but it's been quite some time.
Roman Reigns main evented his first WrestleMania at WrestleMania 31, so it's 10 years.
10 years. That's what I mean. You know what I mean? He's been pulling that load for 10 years, man. Roman Reigns main event. No Shield, that's just Roman Reigns.
Just Roman, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. For 10 years, he's been that guy, man. And I always talked about how good of a worker Roman is. He's the guy that's the true general inside that squared circle. I don't care who he's working with, man. He goes out and make it look so freaking good every time. By the end of that match, you're going, wow, that was really, really good. So now, see these three mix it up. I can only anticipate on how it's going to look at the end of the day.
Oh, it's going to be sensational.
Yeah.
You already know that. And, these three guys, they're also smart, right, as far as putting and being able to construct matches and put this thing together. And then they got Paul Heyman, the X Factor, in the corner, the wise man. We'll see what Paul Heyman is able to bring. Let's move over to night two. And then, again, we'll get to all y'all super chats here momentarily in the next segment. Night two, I'm going to give you some of the highlights. Let's talk about AJ Styles and Logan Paul. Because on paper, that's got show-stealing potential, in my opinion.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I said Logan Paul was like the best listener that we've ever had in the business. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if he's listening with AJ, bro, it's gonna be some really, really good stuff, because AJ has he's coming to his own, man. I mean, he's always been really, really good. AJ's always been really, really good. Even when he was a kid, he was really, really good. But to see how that dude has grown, through his TNA run, because in TNA he was the guy, right? He was the guy. And then he had to come to WWE. He had to leave all of his accolades in TNA and start all over again. Show these guys just how good he really was. He had to show those guys, in the locker room that he could make it in there as well as in the ring. There's nobody better than AJ Styles, man. And I love the way he went out there and did it, man. He just proved it inside the square circle with his in-ring prowess and his awareness inside the ring from a general perspective. He's grown so freaking much. Him and Paul, man, that could be a show stealer. It really could be.
I have it pegged for being definitely a big show stealer here. Let's talk about Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are taking on Bayley and a favorite of yours, Lyra Valkyria, the women's Intercontinental Champion, for the women's tag team titles. You talked about this recently, but like Liv is just on the run of all runs, right? I mean, she just is. And Bayley and Lyra and Raquel, I mean, this is good spotlight for these ladies.
You know what it seems like? I love all these ladies. Liv Morgan, Rachel Rodriguez. Rachel's trying to get her footing. You know what I mean? She's got such an upside. She got such an upside. I'm talking about Charlotte Flair upside. I'm talking about Rhea Ripley upside. That's what she's got such an upside. And then Bayley, Lyra Valkyria. All these ladies have what it takes as far as performance wise. What I love about this match more than anything is they gave these ladies all a chance to get on the big show and perform. You know what I mean? This match doesn't have really a whole lot of implications. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, I mean, tag team championships, of course, but to be able to get all these ladies, on the card and to be able to perform in Las Vegas on that big stage, it's amazing.
All right. Now we'll pick up some later, but for our radio audience, the main event, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, WWE title on the line. Will Cena get 17? What say you, BT?
I'm going to reserve my answer for that one right there. Just because I don't want to give a finish away or anything like that. I don't want to book this match, as far as who's going to win it or not. The other matches were different. This one right here has, implications, whether John Cena is going to become the GOAT, the true GOAT, as far as being the guy to break Ric Flair's record and go off to the sunset as that guy that did it that many times. People will be talking about it throughout the history and the annals of time. If you actually go out there and do it. But I'm going to reserve my answer because if I said yay or nay, I would have to elaborate and explain why do I think that way.
Do you think it lives up to the main event billing?
Oh, yes. It's going to live up to the main event billing without a shadow of a doubt. Without any shadow of a doubt. The fans are going to be so enthralled with this match. It's going to be just like every other John Cena match. At the beginning of it, you're going to be one way, and at the end of it, you're going to be another. But I can tell you this, you're going to be in awe as far as what's going to happen in that matchup.
Well, BT, send our radio audience home, and then we'll be back on the other side if you're watching on YouTube.
Stick around. I mean, hey, guys, thanks for checking out the Hall of Fame with my man, Brad Gilmore, Booker T. Until next time, peace. We love you. We out.
Can you dig it, sucker?
And this episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about sex. Hey, you remember when you was always ready to go? I'm talking about strapping the rocket on it, man. Going straight to the moon. I'm talking about getting it done. If you want that extra confidence, I got something for you. Listen up. BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, but in a chewable tablet at the fraction of the cost.
But the great thing, Book, is you can take it any time, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days.
The best part, guys, it's all done online on the internet. So there's no doctor's visit, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at a pharmacy or any of that.
And the thing is, Book, Blue Chew's tablets, they're made right here in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package, so no one is the wiser.
You know, let's just get it out there, guys. Blue Chew wants to help you have better sex. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. It's like this. Chew it and do it. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew absolutely free when you use promo code Booker at your checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping, man. That's BlueChew.com. Use promo code Booker to receive your first month absolutely free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And, you know, we want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the Hall of Fame podcast. Chew it and do it. Boom! Welcome back inside the Hall of Fame, man. All you super chatters hanging out. We're going to get to your questions. And if we're going to do it, we might as well do it and do it now. Super chat.
Oscar Bum says Booker saves Roman, is revealed as the Bloodline King.
Nah, man, it ain't going to be me, dog. It ain't going to be me, but I'm definitely going to be watching that one because that's going to be a highlight match. It really is. Trust me. You don't want to miss that one.
All right. This next one, this comes from Marcus Craig. Booker, I love the video you did with Stephanie Vaquer.
Hey, man, you know, I'm loving what Stephanie Vaquer is doing right now. She's definitely she's coming to NXT and she's made a huge difference. Her, you know, Julia, of course, and you know, Zarya, all of them pretty much came around the same time. And it seemed like I thought Julia had like really the most spotlight on her, but I tell you, Stephanie Vaquer has really captured. I mean, she's literally captured this thing and she's running with it. And I'm loving what she's doing, man. So yeah, man, and to be able to do the video with her, you know, was really, really cool as well.
This comes from WIY. The money is gone.
That's what they told me, man, when I went down to Global. Yeah, I heard y'all went down to Global, huh? Yeah, we went down to Global. Let me tell you something. The money is gone. All right? So ain't no use of going down there. That's what somebody just trying to break your spirit and break your, you know, just take your dream right there, man. You know, the money is gone. You know?
The money is gone, baby.
What if it ain't about the money? You know what I mean? What if it's not about the money? Yeah.
It's not always about the money.
Exactly, you know.
It's not always about the money. It really is not.
Yeah.
Sometimes you do something for the love or because it's better for you. It's a better lifestyle. It's a better look. It's a better this. It's a better that. Come on.
The money is gone.
Queen Charmel in the ring. Wow. From Row Up. I think he meant Pay Up at Reality Wrestling's Platinum presents Pay Up. But yes.
Hey, nah, man. Charmel, she's you won't believe it, but she's down in the gym training right now. You know what I mean?
No way.
She's doing 2 days. Yeah. Getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning in the gym. Yeah. I'm serious. I'm serious. She taking this thing so freaking serious. So guys, get ready to see Charmel step back in the ring here in a very, very short time. Let's just say that.
Callie Toenail.
Super chat.
Charlotte wins, hold her belt high as well as her head while the haters give her the heat of Dirty Dom, Nia Jax, and Hulk Hogan at the same time. Shut. Well, damn, that's some heat.
Oh, man, Charlotte Flash, she's got a lot of heat right now. She's got a lot of haters.
She got a lot of haters?
Man, one thing about this world, though, man, this social media world, you're going to have haters. That's not something you can, you know, get by. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. People are going to hate you. But you just got to keep going out there and doing what you do at the best of your ability. And I don't think anything's going to slow Charlotte Flair down. Like I said, I think for Charlotte, she gains a whole lot of energy off of those boos. I'm sure she gets so much energy and so much, vibrance just from hearing them. I mean, I would love being that guy where the crowd booed me out. That's the one thing about this business. They always said, man, if they're cheering you or if they're booing you, Can't be in the middle. Can't be in the middle. They either got to cheer you like crazy or boo you like. I mean, I love to be in her position. I really would.
Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton this Saturday,
man, I wish I
WrestleMania.
would. Yeah.
Hefe Pilot says, "What's up, Book King Book and the boat? I've been working on my craft every day nonstop. I need some motivation, like stuff been trying to bring down, but I'm going to still have faith, pray to God, and keep working." Well, that's the motivation you need. God is a great motivator.
No, that's all we can do, man. That's all we can do is wake up in the morning, put our boots on, strap it up, and look at ourselves in the mirror and say, "Let's effing go." That's it. That's it. You either do that or you retreat. One of the two. You got two choices in life: fight or flight. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm fighting, bro, all the way to the freaking end. You know what I mean? All the way to the end. And I'm gonna be laughing the whole time. I'm serious, man. I don't care what the situation. I'm gonna be in pain no matter what. Be laughing the whole time, man, to the end.
Hey, man, let's see what we got up next. This is from D'Angelo Brown. My first question: how come Ken Shamrock is not included in the Austin versus Brett WrestleMania 13 Hall of Fame match? Second question: Rusev back in the WWE without Lana? There are rumors that Rusev signed. I don't believe that him and Lana are together anymore.
I heard they got back together. Yeah,
they got back together.
I heard they got remarried, re-engaged or something.
Really? Oh, mazel then. Congratulations to them.
They back together. They say, "Hey, man, let's get this gravy train back on track." What are we thinking?
I don't know what Rusev was thinking, man.
No, man. Rusev back, but that first portion of that question.
Great question, actually.
What did Ken Shamrock do in that match?
Ken was he was the special referee.
Hell, he shouldn't be getting nothing then. I mean,
no, he added to that match. He did add to that.
You know what? I think more than anything, I'm not going to say Ken Shamrock didn't deserve to be in this spotlight or anything like that, but I think Ken Shamrock is. I think the company is waiting to give Shamrock his own moment because he deserves it. He deserves it. Ken Shamrock deserves to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. He really does. He was a huge part of that era, and who don't remember Ken Shamrock in the WWE? He was huge, man.
He was a big deal. And guess what? He brought the tap out to wrestling.
Yeah.
He brought the tap. People didn't tap out before Shamrock.
Yeah.
He brought the tap out to wrestling. And can you think about how many matches that
get out of my way? That's what I just love when he used to do that.
He used to do that. Hit himself in the head. Ken was a man, the world's most dangerous man. But think about how much drama the tap out adds to matches now, right? Because you're doing this. No, and then I mean, it gave like a nice finish for people and reaching for the ropes and all that stuff.
Did he bring the tap out?
He brought the tap out.
Okay, all right.
He brought the tap out.
No, I mean, I'm a big fan of Ken Shamrock. I definitely think he should be there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Maybe not a part of that match, but he was a big part of that match.
I think he should get his own moment, not just, like I said, a match.
I agree. Mike Wootson says, "Happy Mania week, guys. Book, why Bubba got in your face talking about the 24 tag team championships on LFG like you some scrub? You said ECW titles at regional." It's one of my favorite jokes ever.
Bro, it's true though.
It is true.
I mean, come on. The majority of the ECW, not the ECW, the Dudley Boys run, I mean, as champions. They won a lot of titles. They won a whole lot of titles. But man, I mean, PCW, you know what I mean? RCW, Hustle, ECW. All these guys got around their waists was a bunch of regional titles. I mean, if you put all together their world titles, they probably got 7, 6, maybe 6, 7. But I need these guys to understand, man. Having a world championship means you are defending these championships all over the world. All right, not just in Philadelphia, South Philadelphia. You know what I mean? At the bingo hall. I didn't even want to bring that up. Bubba did that. Bubba did that. Diva did that. Not me. Don't blame me for that. All right. That's all of us. You know what? I don't want to get the internet buzzing. I'm not going to say anything about it.
Oh yeah, after that. Callie Toenail wants to know, BT, did you get your Barbie doll?
What Barbie doll? What is he talking about?
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know, Callie. You're gonna have to clarify that one for
Did
me.
somebody send me a Barbie doll?
I don't know. Did they make a BT Barbie doll? That would be news to me.
I mean, I got my
Shucky Ducky.
Ducky.
Gotta let us know what you're talking about there, Callie. Eddie Kane Maine says Zillafa 2 2025 Last Stand Rumble winner. Yeah, well, it just aired on the YouTube channel. Great showing. Number 1 all the way through 30.
Oh, Zillafa too, man. He's gonna have a great future in his business. He's a guy that's definitely got so much potential and upside to really take this business and take it by storm. You know, so nah, man. Yeah, he did a hell of a job.
LeBron just got a Barbie doll, and so made of him. So they're saying, are they going to make a BT Barbie doll?
Okay, all right. Well, they might. You know, I'm beloved.
But would it be a Barbie doll? It'd be a LeBron kin, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It'd be BT, whatever. You know.
Okay, we'll see. Let's see. With WWE's partnership with TNA now, will we eventually see the Main Event Mafia get inducted into the TNA Hall of Fame? That's actually a great idea. Can we start pushing for that?
Wow, I never really thought about that.
I never thought of it either. Main Event Mafia in the TNA Hall of Fame. Like, let's go. Let's do that.
I mean, you know what? I don't see why not.
Why not?
You know, I don't see why not.
Hall of Fame act.
Hell of a click, man. Hell of a click.
Which finger would you put that one on, though? You're running out of appendages. Pinky ring. You have a nice little pinky ring.
Look at, we'll make it work. We'll check it out the size right
now. Let's see. Brandon says, yo, Book, do you think WWE will ever have a full black people's champion like you in 2000? I believe Montez Ford has the look and talent for that character today. Oh, okay, but we will never have that opportunity. So a full black people's champion.
I think we have a full black champion. People champion, WWE champion.
Well, yeah, we've had them. You know, I mean,
Kofi, I'm talking about
was a people's champion.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about here in the future. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't want to say anything like to make people think that Montez Ford and Angie should be breaking up or anything like that. Those guys, I want them to be able to fulfill their run. You know what I mean? But I do know a guy like Montez Ford, I mean, he checks off pretty much all of those boxes. He's good looking. You know what I mean? He can
got himself in good shape.
He's in great shape. You know, he can talk. He does the things in the ring and out of the ring as far as being able to do, you know, press and media stuff as well. He's got so much charisma. It's just going to be about being in the right place at the right time. And that's what this business is about. I'm going to tell you right now, I can tell you this. I do know when I first came in and I was with my brother, there's no way I would have got as far as I got in my career without my brother and being in that tag team, Harlem Heat. There's no way. There's no way I would have made it. My career would have been over probably 10 years before, you know, shoot, I never retired yet. but I think I would have had like a, you know, if I just started out as singles, I probably would have had a good 10, 15-year career. You know what I mean? Having that springboard coming out of a tag team, going into singles wrestling helped me out a lot. I'm sure to help someone like Montez Ford. You know, Angie might get a, you know, piece of the pie as well.
Hell yeah. Alex Cosentino says everybody pays the Booker man.
Hey, good man. Phrase. You know, everybody owe me a favor. You know what I mean? Everybody owe me something. Yeah.
Everybody pays the Booker man. I like what you was this in WWE? You did that? Where was it when you say you were the #1 bestseller? Or did I make that up?
I think you made that one up.
No, I heard you say that in a promo.
I might have said it in a promo.
I'm the Book. I'm the #1 bestseller.
Yeah, I said that in a promo.
Okay,
I think that was WCW.
WCW. That was
Yeah,
good. I like that.
yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
Yeah.
Swazi Feed TV says, you're the face of black wrestling forever.
Hey man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that a lot, But I tell you, man, we got a lot of young brothers out there that's doing it and doing it big right now too. I'm for the young guys to, step up and do what I did and do it even bigger. That's what I'm looking for, man. I swear to God, man, I'm looking for, that kid that's gonna do it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, only thing that they're gonna have to only thing that they're gonna be able to rely on is their talent. All right.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna get it no other way. It's not gonna happen by osmosis. Like I said, you're not gonna slip on a banana peel, and ain't nobody gonna give it to you. All right, that's not gonna happen. You got to beat it. I was listening to JBL, and he made a comment. He was talking about breaking barriers. He said, and I love JBL.
I know you're gonna say, yeah, go ahead.
And he said, when it comes to breaking barriers, that means that you're better than everybody else, sometimes twice as good. And I went, wow, that was so freaking awesome for my boy to say that. Because it's true. It's true. I mean, WCW had to be, better or twice as good to actually get my shine. And don't think I didn't know that. You know what I mean? So, nah, man, real talk. Real talk.
Shout out to JBL. Yeah, I heard him say that. I was like, wow, I've never heard that elocuted that way.
I've never heard it said that way ever before. And I go, wow.
Smart guy.
Yeah.
Great point too. Alex Cosentino says, how patient were you when giving receipts?
Not patient at all. Damn it. I was looking for a moment to, get a receipt, man. But the thing is, man, I gave a lot of guys, I spent a lot of guys too. So I was looking for my receipt also, you know what I mean? So my thing is, that's just part of the game. It really is. It's just part of the game. You take your lumps and you dish it as well as you can take it. That's the true art of the game.
Take a lick and keep on ticking, baby. We got, I think, 2 more here. Let's see. This comes from Michael. I'm not reading the last name, but he says, would you like to induct, who would you like to induct one day in the Hall of Fame? Is there somebody you would like to be proud and induct them in? The Nasties,
man.
I'm trying to think of some of the guys that you've mentioned over the years.
Maybe Nick Patrick.
Nick should go in, man.
I think Nick had a Hall of Fame career. You know what I mean? So
Nick should go in.
Yeah.
I agree.
Nick Patrick. Yeah,
I like that choice. And then finally, Alex Cosentino, were you nervous to zip line to the ring as G.I. Bro?
I'm sorry, say that one again.
Were you nervous to zip line to the ring?
Nah, man. I was pretty unsecured. Of course, I thought about it. But the way I came to the ring, it was at an angle. It wasn't straight down, so it made it feel like I was like on a zip line opposed to, coming out of a helicopter or something like that. My descent actually a couple of times I got almost to the ring and I had to make myself go a little bit to get there. That's how slow I was going, So I wasn't that scared. I was actually, it was pretty exciting. Yeah.
Well, hey, those are our super chats for the day. We appreciate everybody super chatting on in. We got to get out of here, BT.
Oh, yeah, man. I want to thank everybody, man. I want to thank you guys, man, for stepping inside the Hall of Fame. All you super chatters. It's going to be a rough week for us, man, but it's going to be a good week. Hard work is easy work, man. So we appreciate you guys again. But until next time, Bradley, all the hard work, all the heavy lifting, and peace. We love you guys. Booyah! We out.